Earl lives on the site where the famous Edgetown nightclub used to be. Infamous. No, I didn't say that. Bill Shufflebarger in a Minneapolis Moline Model R 1944, 140 cc's, pulling a 1948 Bell City corn picker. The Bank of Horton yesterday. 6 members with the teller Peggy Struby, customer Marcia Williams. The banks of Horton yesterday depicts banking in Horton in the late 19th century. Horton has been the home of 4 financial institutions. The Bank of Horton is the oldest, arriving on the scene on March 10, 1887. The First National Bank, later the Home State Bank, was organized in October 1887 and merged with the Bank of Horton in 1963. Props for the float are entirely from actual bank equipment and furniture, with the exception of the safe. The Bank of Horton was originally housed in a 3-story limestone building at its present location, but was completely destroyed by fire in 1891. The present building has housed the bank ever since. The Bank of Horton has 30 employees and is just completing its most extensive remodeling in its 99.5-year history. Then we have the Bank of Horton Centennial Kids. Callie and Joshua Betzold, Ashley and Cody Struby, Melissa and Jeremy Becker, Ashley, Tiffany, Courtney, and Kylie Kidwell. Old-fashioned kids with homemade toys. And they're followed by ESA, 40 years old and reaching 100. ESA sorority. Road in Future, showing our accomplishments along the way. The ESA. Then we have Hammersmith Manufacturing, also saying happy birthday to Horton. The family-owned corporation originating in Horton, Kansas 21 years ago are presenting a look at yesterday with a 1926 steam-operated railroad train. Present-day technology is shown with a computer-operated robot machine. In the future, through the use of our resources and ingenuity, we all can prosper and succeed in Horton, Kansas. Passing out souvenirs are Ed Hammersmith, David Beach, Marvin Hammersmith, Alan Eli, Tom Johansson, Ron Heidemann, Wendell Sparks, and Tejan. Hammersmith Manufacturing presently occupies the old Rock Island shops and are engaged in manufacturing material handling equipment. We've got the old Powhatan Fire Department. And then we've got Al's Motor Service. 1986 250 Suzuki, pulling a utility trailer with the Suzuki generators on it, and a 1986 230 Suzuki One Sport, driven by Kiva, the name, pulling the wagon. Okay, Effingham, marching band, and last night they played Horton, and they beat Horton 24-0. Hey, let's hear for Effingham, all right. ACCHS Tigers, Effingham. California. And the others in the car are Marie Mildred, the driver, and the great-grandson, Chad Fountain, driven by Mr. and Mrs. Mark Gaskell and kids, and Robert, Rourke, and Lori Lee. Glad to have you here in Horton. Robert Rourke's driving. Hit that horn again, Robert. All right. Following the Rourke vehicle is the Kickapoo Nation School, K&F. Nation School. Let's give them a big hand for that float. How do you do? Glad to have you with us today. Hats off to Kansas Farms and Businesses, Centennial Business Services. Welcome to Horton today. Hello there. Ronnie says we'll do it together. Again right there. Ronnie says we'll do it together. John Deere. Jerry Peterson. Here we got Pat Striftway, always your best choice. Pat's driving and his grandson Justin Fixtro. Where you get a lot of groceries for a little bit of money. Then we got a 1929 Model A Roadster driven by Larry Woodruff. Hello, Larry. Hit that horn, Larry. All right. Next we got an RAN of Exterminating owned by Dave Crider. And another Dave Crider Ram Exterminator's vehicle. Then we've got the WCPU yellow 1965 convertible Mustang with a black interior. Owner and driver, Miss Judy Wilson, Kansas City, Missouri. Methodist Church, 1887 to 1987. Theme, bringing in the second century of faith, announcing the centennial of the Horton United Methodist Church, which will be in 1987. Followed by Colonel Leon Gordon. Hi, Leon, how you doing? Next we got Clarence Pollock of Powhatan driving a 1939 Ford Ferguson tractor carrying a Ferguson system. Hello, Clarence. Good to have you with us today. We got some gal there that's fighting liquor. It says, love Kansas, vote no. Then we've got Lawrence Michael being driven on that little bicycle by his friend Orland Woodenhead. Hi, old Woodenhead, how you doing? Next we have the Everest Chamber of Commerce. Happy birthday, Horton. Birthday card wishing a hearty happy birthday to Horton in its centennial year. Riding in the pulling vehicle are Wayne Chalfin, President of the Everest Chamber of Commerce, Bill Erzik of Erzik Construction is the driver. Tri-County Manor, happy birthday, Horton. And I see Julie. Hi, Julie. And her three kids. Oh, no, okay, riding the little black horsey. The Tri-County Manor banner was carried by Ruth and Ellie Lowe. The Tri-County Manor float was constructed by the Manor staff. Proudly wears the name, yesterday's past is tomorrow's future. The float features an antique room of yesteryear past. To help celebrate the Centennial, the Manor has brought along their care clown, featuring care mule. Following along is the multi-county lift band with 10 Tri-County Manor residents in pride. Tri-County Manor wishes Horton a happy 100th birthday. Folks, we're going to have to maybe move back just a little bit so that they can have room to get through. We're kind of squeezing in on them. They'll throw that candy over to you. Let's kind of move back a little bit. All right. Thank you very much. Look at those clowns, aren't they pretty? Okay, both the county transportation services with Tri-County Manor residents in it. We know they're a proud part of Horton, so let's give them a big hand, these folks from the Tri-County Manor. And next we have the Bridge to the Future, driven by John Hammersmith, the Horton Industrial Development Corporation. Horton's Industrial Development Corporation recognizes the fact that industry is the key to the life of any community. Our purpose is to attract new industries and to help those that already exist in our community. Next we have the pride of 2nd Avenue West, 15th, 16th, and 17th Street. Mrs. Frances Geiger, Mrs. Grace Chris, residents on 2nd Avenue West. Mrs. Geiger is the oldest resident of our group in her wedding dress of 1916. Mrs. B. Frank Geiger, let's give her a big hand. That's her wedding dress, 1916. And the former 1961 homecoming queen at Highland Junior College, Miss Whitertown, USA, at NAS, Miramar, San Diego, California, Elizabeth Brown Hemchak. And the former 1979 Miss La Petite of San Diego, California, and 1979 rode in the spirit of the 4th Parade and Festival at the Rancho Bernardo, California, Elizabeth Marie Hemchak. And they're followed by Muskoka Pride. Our whole town, we hold monthly meetings to think of ways in which to improve our town. This summer, Pride works towards raising enough money to install lights in our ballpark. We sponsored our youth softball teams. We had fundraisers to support our Pride Library. Don't forget our annual Soup and Chili Supper, November the 1st. Don't forget that. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Now, folks, the next entry, I shouldn't stutter on this one because it is the entry by Maple Cheney Mortuary. It's a 1880 model of a horse-drawn hearse. And that's owned by Alan Clark of Salt City, Nebraska, but it's driven by Lee Smith of Lee Wright of Sabetha, Kansas. Then we have the Horton Kiwanis streetcar, 1888. Francis Gordon's in there. So is Gene Cashman. And Cheerios, are you in Allen too? Boy, that guy gets around, doesn't he? Yeah, for the Horton Kiwanis streetcar. That's a replica of an original. Next we have Weldon Goldingson. He's a replica of an original too. Drives a 1915 Studebaker. Hello, Weldon, are you having a good time? Weldon's having a good time. Look at that smile. He's also starring tonight in Horton Centennial musical also. The Everest Riders, a fine-looking group if I say so myself. Walt Young leading the way. I believe that one guy could be, is it? Is that Ulysses? No, wrong side. Gray. Ulysses Grant was from the Union. What's the other guy's name? Jeb Stewart? General Lee. General Robert E. Lee. Then we've got, somebody says, let's cut utility bills 40 to 60% guaranteed. That's it. Yeah, the B&P Energy Management System. Bob Hartley, authorized dealer. Cecil and Pam Kaufman. Sugar and Bobby. And then the 1946, Shane Wright. 1946 Ford Ferguson with manure loader and wood saw on the back. Shane, do you know a lot about manure loaders? No. Is that Louie on there? I know he knows a lot about a lot of things. Hi, Lou. I helped him put up Trump one day. He fired me. And this is Wilbur Edward Wright driving a farm bought at the Horton International 1937 at 836 Central with an Ottawa log saw on a drawbar. Big hand for Wilbur. He looks like he's in the height of glory. Hello, Wilbur. We have here Randy Rhodes of Hoyt, Kansas, and horse with his carriage. Hi, Randy. And then we've got Rodney and Alta Rhodes, also of Hoyt, Kansas. 1893 Canadian buggy were built by Rodney and Randy Rhodes at Hoyt. Then we've got a horse rider side saddle, Carol Kale, with the Sea Golden Nugget horse. Palomino, green velvet riding habit, original antique side saddle, a riding habit made from original 1890s pattern, and then we had an old car get through there. It was a 1939 Chevrolet driven by Norman N.D. Smith. Okay, then we've got Jim Bohe, state representative, running for state representative in the 49th district from Netawaka, Kansas. Hi, Jim. Then we've got a 1937 Buick driven by Donna and Don Kelly. Hello, Donna and Don. Next we have the Pony Express Association, several riders. Men on horseback. Merle Hubbard is the Kansas president. These men live along the Pony Express Trail and run the mochila full of mail once a year in the spring. They stopped for a while in Horton this year and the Indian Reservation. They have hosted, the Indian Reservation has hosted a coffee with rolls and donuts for the past several years. There are 39 riders in Kent. Then we've got a 1929 Model A Roadster by Butch Lester. There we have Horton Greenhouse Big Shoemaker, and you can tell he's experienced. He's kind of swinging out to the left a little bit. I don't know what his problem is, but he seems to be going around. It seems to be going around. Tammy Reban, Shoemaker, Karen Reban, State, Kathy Reban. Tammy is the bride of the past, Karen is the bride of the present, and Kathy is the bride of the future. They are riding on an old Railway Express wagon. And they're followed by a John Deere tractor. Mike Rourke driving a John Deere tractor with rubs. But G.E. Rourke's newest tractor. Then we've got an antique horse, carriage, and outrider. Ruth Inslee, Joe Tucker, and rider Chris Savage from Onega, Kansas. Doyle and Joyce Schrader, Monument Company, Horton, Kansas, Schrader Funeral Home and Monument Company. Okay, the AAUW, American Association of University Women, number of group members, Brian Roush, Michael Roush, Brian Becker, Greg Becker, Tom Ralston is the driver, Lauren Roush riding shotgun, Martha Roush, and Annie Oakley. The 1904 Bank Wagon by Rich Fleischer. Holiday Salvage. James Bridges, George Holiday, Dickie Williams, the 1928 Model A Ford truck. Holiday Salvage. James Bridges. With a 1955 Pontiac Star Chief V8. And a 1950 Plymouth, also from the Holiday Salvage. That brings back memories. The night I got married, I took off in a 1950 Plymouth that looked just like that one. It wasn't 1950 though, it was 1962. Okay, we have a carriage by David Snell from Hiawatha, 1904 Studebaker. Floyd Eugene Sam from Whiting, Kansas. Now we have a 1931 cage tractor. Allison Power is driving it, and it's also owned by G. Rourke. From here on out, I'm improvising again, folks, because some of these are just... Let me see if I can guess who this is. Okay. That was Dallas Church just ahead of this, folks. It is a 1938 B John Deere, a 1951 Corn Sector, from Mooney Creek Territory. Oh, that's... A 1938 John Deere. A 1951 corn picker. A 1935 big John Deere tractor. An old stationary hay baler by Jim Peterson. Otho Stevens hay baler. Then we've got Doug Saylor's 1930 Ford Coupe from Falls City, Nebraska. Hello, Doug. 1947 Indian Chief motorcycle. Charles Sherman, St. Joe, Missouri, has owned this motorcycle for 36 years. Then another John Deere tractor, mowing left-handed horse-stroking plow. Owner Charles Sherman. This is a very rare plow, as far as I know. It's the only one in private custody. There we got Joe Patterson from Netawaka. Bill Lockwood, a 1930 Model A Ford. Hit that beeper. Then we got a 1931 Ford Victoria, driven by Paul Reynolds from Fairview, Kansas. And a 1941 Chevrolet, also Paul Reynolds from Fairview, Kansas. By the way, folks, I'm a 1941 model myself. Nobody cares. It's a good year except for wars. Don Sutherland from Fairview, Kansas. We got an old engine here that's really doing the trick. And Tim McCloskey driving a little red ball here. 1967 Chevrolet Impala, two-door hardtop. And we have some more of these old engines here. This one's driven by Darlene Young, and it's a 5-horsepower economy, a 1.5 horsepower John Deere, a 2-horsepower American Boy, a 2-horsepower Coffin Top Silver, and a 1-horsepower Silver. And then we got an old car there, folks. That's a dandy. Then we got a 1947 Gibson tractor built in Colorado. And we got another John Deere here. That's a dandy. 1935 John Deere, B&B Fur Company, St. Joe, Missouri. Another one of these old steam machines. 2.5-scale mold traction steam engine owned by Huck and Kenny Peatline from Netawaka. And we've got the Jensen Insurance fire truck. And I believe they're trying to put out a fire. It's driven by Carl Bluff, a 1951 International fire truck. It's only got 5,000 extra miles. And there's that Cheerios, he's on another vehicle. Jimmy Dan, and he's pulling his rock, and he says, you didn't think I was going to come, did you? But he's here. Jimmy Dan Allen, pulling his rock. And if you haven't taken a chance on guessing what that weighs, it's time to do it yet. Jimmy Dan Allen. Isn't he pretty, folks? Isn't he pretty? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we got a reckless driver coming up here right now. Look out, he's going to hit a police misty. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up here to the end of the parade. I want to tell you that I think they just shot out Jimmy Dan's fire. Bruce Blay was the man who put this parade together, and I think he's really done a good job. Bruce wants to thank all of the folks that participated in the parade, and I think that it's been a really good parade, and Irene wants to say something. Okay, now folks, don't be running away. Right here we're going to have a drawing and give away all the gifts, and there's a bunch of them. So stick around and we'll be announcing the winners of these gifts just right after the parade. Here comes a vehicle. It's called the Salvation 18-wheeler. And it says, "Happy birthday, Horton, Salvation Farm." Now don't run off. We're going to be having these drawings. And remember, there's 25-cent hot dogs and free Dr. Pepper right down here at the front of the Civic Center. Firedale. All right. Okay, we've also got ice cream right here behind the pagoda. Folks, Horton's 100-year parade has come to an end. But stick around for these drawings now. And there's all kinds of food stands around, so be sure and get something to eat. And it's really good to have all of you here in Horton. We just love you. We're so glad you're here. Happy birthday, Horton. Just about ready to draw out the number one winner here, and Irene's going to tell me what they win. Okay. Now this young man, looky here, folks, does he have an honest looking face? Does this man have an honest face? I ask you now. All right, right down here, my friend. Okay, he's reaching in there, and if he pulls out his mother's name, oh mercy. Sharon Owens has lost some medication on the parade ground. It has been found, and she can pick it up at the Horton Police Department. Sharon Owens has lost some medication, and it can be picked up at the Horton Police Department. Okay, the number one winner. Now you get a hold of yourself. You're going to be surprised. The first winner today is none other than Forrest R. Keener. Does anybody know Forrest Keener? Go tell him he has won a 5-inch 3-way television. Now Forrest is going to be happy, folks. If you know where Forrest is at, tell him what he won. All right. God, you girls are pretty. Look just like your dad. Oh, boy.
That's out of the timber.
That's great.
Yeah, that's what I material. And when they raised it up in the air, they lifted too high, and then that pulls the stitches out. When it pulls the stitches out, then they say, well, if I can get a hold of that red-headed son of a gun, I'm going to break his dad's neck. But it just leave that needle, slide it in.
You're going to throw away with that.
That's one. Over here. That's one.
Yes, you will.
Is that what? Is that candy? We have Alan Punch.
Right there. There's Rosemary and Louis. There's Broadhurst.
Glenn?
That's probably out Horton somewhere.
Yeah, probably so. For heaven's sake. Well, I recognize Louis and Rosemary. That's about the only one. And Grandma, I recognize her, but that sure doesn't look like Grandpa.
Oh, yeah, that looked like in them days. Yeah. Out Horton somewhere.
Yeah, probably so. For heaven's sake. Well, I recognize Louis and Rosemary. That's about the only one. And Grandma, I recognize her, but that sure doesn't look like Grandpa.
Oh, yeah, that looked like in them days.
Pictures that was in the history books.
Oh, these are pictures that people have.
Yeah, but with a lot of them put in the history book of Horton, I wonder. Thank you for being so Oh, I'm 80. I'm 80. I'm not 50, but I'm 80. You're 80. Ah, you're 80. Well, I can tell my uncle being
Hold it close.
a wheelie.
Before it even engaged, see? See, I'm already turning it. Let's get it to going before it gets in the gear, see? First time I put the gear off, well, we're going to have gears grinding here. I couldn't believe how nice that was. That's a horse and a quarter. Horse and a quarter. Yeah. truck.